The reasons why I continuously choose to stay single is because I simply have not yet met anyone that has made me want to change my mind about being single. And I was thinking about this the other day, right? Because I often go so back and forth between like, I really love being single, I don't want to lose my independence, and then there's obviously other moments where I'm like, wow, I really wish that I had someone, I miss just being close to someone, all of those things. Like, it is such a paradox all the time for me. But I've mentioned this previously too, my desire to be single is greater than my desire to be in a relationship.
Women like this love to tell the internet that they choose to be single and how they prioritize their own peace over anything else, but these women don't choose anything. It's the dating market that chose it for them, and they can't handle the truth.
And I honestly don't think that's going to change until I meet someone that is going to make me feel more excited to be in a relationship than to be single. Like, not even joking when I say I can think of more reasons why it's better to be single than to be in a relationship. But what I'm waiting for is for that person to come into my life and show me why being in a relationship could be better than being single.
It's not the man's job to convince a woman why it would be better for her to be in a relationship, and if a woman like this feels like that's what a man is supposed to do, then it's pretty clear that she has far too much emotional baggage to be in a healthy relationship anyway.
And until that happens, if it happens when that happens, I'm gonna choose the side of being single because, in my opinion, that's better. But I do want someone to change my mind. I'm not saying that I necessarily enjoy being here all the time. I do believe that there is somebody that is going to make me change my mind one day about this. But you better believe that until that day comes, if that day comes, I'm going to choose singleness over just being in a relationship because it's something that I crave every once in a while. And that's genuinely the way that I see it going for me, because as of yet, every single man that has been into my life has only made my life worse and has brought out the absolute worst in me and just made me become a version of myself that I absolutely hate and do not ever want to see again.
If a modern woman brings up her track record of only going after men who were quote-unquote wrong for her, then that really does go to show what she's looking for in a guy. She's not actually looking for a relationship, she's looking for a man to fix her, and once again, that is not a man's job.
So like I said, until I meet someone that actually makes me change my mind about that makes me excited to be in a relationship, I'm not going to be in a relationship. I'm not going to date. I'm not going to look for anyone, which I don't do that anyway. But what I'm really hoping for, what I am holding out for, is that person that is going to make me excited to date them. That person that is going to change my mind from it's better to be single than being in a relationship to, hey, maybe it's better being in a relationship than it is being single.
I was talking to this guy for a little bit. We went on like 2 dates and hung out a few times, and I saw him at the gym like every single day. He ghosted me like a month ago, like said he was gonna come over, and then just like never texted me, like didn't come over and never texted me why, and like I just never also reached out because I was like, what? I went out of town and I went on a trip for like a week. I came back, started going to the gym again. Have not seen this man at the gym since like before he ghosted me. Like literally have not seen him once. And so I'm like, did he change his gym time because he ghosted me and he's scared to see me? I was like so confused, like what happened? Like we literally saw each other every single morning. Like I knew exactly what time he was getting to the gym, like, and I have not seen him in like, I mean, it's almost been a month. And I'm like, wait, so did you switch gyms? Did you change your gym time? I'm like so confused. I feel like that's kind of crazy to do. I'm like, I'm not like gonna be a bitch thing, like it didn't work out, that's fine. And like, I mean, I hate getting ghosted, but also I've been ghosted like 500 times, so it's not that deep. But like, that's so strange. You're just not gonna come to the gym at the same time anymore.
If you've been ghosted 500 times, I think it's time to admit that you're the problem.
I was at the gym, and a hot guy like came on the treadmill like kind of next to me, and I was like, no, yeah. And I kept feeling him kind of glance over in my direction, like while he was running. Naturally, I was walking, which it turned into a pick-me strut really fast when I thought he was looking at me. I was like, no, strut, like, you know, whatever. But you know what I mean? And so I was like, wow, like he keeps glancing over here a lot, like, period. You like what you see? No, he didn't. He liked what he saw above me. The basketball playoff highlights were on the TV, which was directly above my treadmill. So yeah, no, naturally I was like, okay, well, hope your team loses.
I just wish they didn't need to get humbled this hard to realize men aren't even looking at them.
Here's your update. So, and it's the final update. So we were texting quite a bit. He seemed very interested, and then we chatted a few times in the gym, but I didn't like get too close. Like I didn't talk too long, except for like one time, which now that I think about it, it's kind of gross. But mainly because like I didn't want to, like, I just met him, I was probably stinking, like I didn't want him to think I was gross, but whatever. And then so we were texting pretty consistently, and then like he did a little switcheroo, and I was like, Well, that's interesting. So I texted him. I was like, 24 plus hours is crazy. And he was like, you want me to be honest? And I was like, I'd prefer that. And he was like, I just didn't think there was any chemistry between us. We haven't gone out. We didn't go on a date. We chatted at the gym maybe like 3 times, but no date, no hangout. How would you know, brother? You don't even know me.
My future boyfriend.
No, I don't. I can't lie to you.
Why?
You're not really my type.
Oh,
Good though. No, yeah, you look good. What's your name?
Danny.
Danny. Nice to meet you. Suhail. Okay.
Well, you're putting me through hell. So, after that rejection,
Nah, I didn't mean like I'm trying to be like.
that's okay. No, you are being
know what I
respectful.
mean?
I'm just sad, but you know, it's okay.
Nah, yeah, you're good. You know, we'll both move on and probably forget about this
Yeah,
interaction.
this was a very
But-
polite rejection, and I appreciate it, honestly.
You want my Instagram? I'll give
Well,
you
no, if we don't want each other, that's totally fine. We can part ways here and, you know, air kiss each other goodbye and call it a day.
It's all good. You'll be good.
Thank you.
You're pretty enough to find someone.
Thank you.
know what I mean? Yeah.
You have a good heart.
Nah, yeah, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
We've pretty much come to the point where if a man rejects a woman, then he's going to get attitude no matter what. If he's direct, then he's being narcissistic, but if he's polite about it, he's being condescending. If he doesn't approach her, he's a coward. I mean, men simply can't win.
They don't ask you out anymore. What they do is they look at you from across the room and they'll be like, huh, she's pretty. I bet that's my wife. And then they just like take out their phone and watch basketball clips on YouTube Shorts. They're just like, oh, nice. And I think that's why the birth rate is dropping, honestly.
It's interesting how she thinks she knows how men think, but if she knew that a man was thinking she was his future wife, then she would have walked up to him instead of wasting 6 hours to come up with an unfunny stand-up bit to try and shame him.
What are men doing wrong?
Oh, a lot. Whether it's the chicken or the egg, the men are not asking women out. Now, the bottom line is we're having a problem post-pandemic where men are not asking women out. I don't know if it's a white man disease right now.
I think it's soy milk.
They're afraid they're going to get like
I'll tell you what it
canceled.
is. My experience pre-Lauren, when I was running around my single days, like we didn't have the apps, and if you saw a woman, you had to go up.
Right. At the bar, the restaurant, the gas station, they used to come up to you at Whole Foods and say, hey, can you help me with this? Is this a good salad dressing?
The only types of men who are successful on dating applications don't even need to approach women, but for the remaining 95% of men, it's a completely different story. It's a story they don't want to hear because apparently the vast majority of men don't count.
Yeah, and you had to show you were interested, and you had to say something.
Take their number.
It is harder, I think, and also
But
because
you
of that.
saw what you're getting in person, so you knew that it wasn't a lie
That's
on
true.
the apps.
And because of that, also, I think when you found somebody, you were much more
Interested.
Yeah, you stayed longer.
The
because-
level of interest is higher.
Yeah, and I didn't have 18 other options, right? There was,
If this doesn't work out, I'm going to go to the next one.
Now it's like, hey, I have 15 things. They didn't check one of the things. Let me swipe 18 other times. I'm done with this one.
Okay, I'm at the perfect position where I can see the entrance of the gym. This is the guy that I'm not sure about. I've been eyeing him for a straight year, and he refuses to say hi. I feel like I can do it now. If I see him walking out of the gym, I can be like, yo, bang a key. Oh, like if he's with somebody, then great. Like then I can move on with my motherfucking life, you know? I can't believe it's actually come to this. Someone call the cops. Probably wise that I try to hide my face. Now we wait. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. Then I'll leave.
It's crazy how she started the video with, I'm not trying to be a stalker.
Oh my god, I have to cancel my gym membership. Oh my god. I am for real sitting in the parking lot of my gym and I'm about to leave and never come back. I was walking into the gym this morning and I was wearing this jacket. I was trying to put it on as I was walking in. So like I was, wrestling with it, trying to put it on. I look behind me. I see that my gym crush is behind me. So in my mind, I'm like, this is going to be a fucking workout. Like my gym crush is here. I can go all out. I'm wearing a cute little set. Like it's going to be perfect. So I get into the gym. I'm scanning my barcode and he comes up behind me. I've never talked to him before. He's just somebody I like to look at. So never talked to him. He comes up behind me and he was like, ma'am, I think you dropped something. And I was like, oh, okay. Like what did I drop? Where is it? Because in my mind, if I drop something or if I see somebody drop something, like their credit card, I feel like it's just common nature to pick it up and be like, here's your credit card, like bring it back to them. So I was like, that's kind of weird that he didn't like pick it up and bring it back. And he was like, yeah, you dropped it like a while back, like in the parking lot. I was right behind you. I saw it fall out of your sleeve. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, what is it? And he was like, I don't know what it is. Like, he was very obviously like uncomfortable by the question, which I was like, what could it be? Like, please tell me what it is. And he was like, I'll just show you, like, just come out with me. And so I was like, okay, I'll come out with you. I go out with him. We're walking. I see a little black cloth something laying on the ground in the parking lot, and he was like, yeah, it's this. I go down to pick it up. It is a black lace thong. It's a black lace thong. And I did laundry yesterday, so it was, I guess, stuck in the sleeve, and like when I was wrestling with my jacket to put it on as I was walking in, I guess I pushed it out, and he was right behind me, and he saw a black lace thong fall out of my jacket.
I think she made a way bigger deal out of that than necessary. At least the guy was polite enough to let her know.
Hey guys, so I hit on a guy at the gym, and it didn't work out. It's fine. The only reason I even hit on him was because I've seen him before, and he's cute, and he's tall, and he's Latino or something for sure. But he's like, he looks like Spooky from On My Block, like when his hair grew out, and his hair was like wavy. And I was like, I'm gonna cancel my subscription here anyway and switch over to somewhere else. I might as well. So I went up and tapped on him, like his shoulder, and I was like, has anyone ever told you look like Spooky from On My Block? And he's like, no. And I was like, oh yeah, dead ass. And then I pulled up a picture and whatnot. And he was like, oh, like he looked like he was shy, but I was like, hi, my name is Cindy. And like I extended my hand and he shook it, but he like went quiet, and I was just like, all right, I get it.
It's funny how she's doing exactly the same thing women accuse men of by flirting in the gym.
Just a small update on my gym crush. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Texted him last night saying, hey, this is Sarah. Sent him the books that I bought, Barnes & Noble. Never responded. So it was probably a good thing he wasn't at the gym tonight. Not that I would have yelled at him, but like, I'm just feeling really shitty with myself right now, because how dare I assume that somebody I'm attracted to finds me attractive, and that anybody wants to be with me anyways, which I know this is like really dramatic, but I am dramatic, so there we go.
You got rejected, so take it the same way men do every day without the drama.
My shot on my gym crush, and it went terribly wrong. If you've missed part 1 on the connection experience, please go back to part 1 and check that out. I am documenting my journey to finding my man by the end of this year, whether that be in real life or on the app. I started off with my gym crush, got back home to chat about what happened, and hit with a little bit of a rejection. Thought I was in the clear because we had been staring at each other for the past year. Obviously, there's some clear interest there. It is a little bit intimidating walking up to a complete stranger midday and introducing yourself, but that is the price that you have to pay if you want to meet someone in real life. You have to face the fact that there might be rejection. So I walked up to him and I'm like, hey, I noticed you've been working out here for a while. I'm not really sure why we don't know each other. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Gabby. Started making small talk. I'm like, yes, this is it. This is the moment. Let's amp this up a little bit. So I was like, oh, I noticed your girl is never working out with you. He laughs and goes, yeah, my girlfriend doesn't live here. Like, are you being serious right now? You have been staring at me for the past year, and now you want to tell me that you have a girlfriend? That is the one.
He could have just been reacting to being watched by you. Doesn't sound like interest to me.
Just got rejected by a guy at my gym, which is obviously no fun, but it's part of dating. He was on the machine I needed to use, so I was like, how many sets do you have left? We made small talk. He introduced himself. He was being friendly. I don't know. I got flirtatious vibes. And then I felt like we were kind of looking at each other. So at the very end, when he was about to leave, I like ran up behind him like it was a freaking movie. And he was like literally leaving the gym, like exiting like halfway through the door. And I was like, wait, like, I think you're really cute. I'd love to get your number. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to someone, which obviously normal. I was like, okay, she's a lucky girl, haha. And then like went back to my leg day, which was clearly not the only thing humbling me this morning. The reason I'm telling this story is because that is not going to stop me from doing that again in the future. Like, if I see another cute guy and the vibes seem like they're there, I'm going to go talk to him. I just think we often get discouraged and we see like one failure and we're like, okay, I'm never doing that again. But that's just not the way that I view things. I view failure as data. So I'm like, okay, he obviously wasn't for me. Or maybe approaching someone at the end of their workout as they're leaving is not the best idea. But that's not going to stop me from trying. So I don't know. Moral of the story, just put yourself out there. You never know what you're going to get back. Today I got rejection, but maybe tomorrow it'll be better.
Bursts. Can you put 25 on each side? Thanks. Who are you? Hey, my name's Sydney. I'm here to work out. Oh.
Hi.
Huh?
I was just saying hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you? Honestly, I'm just trying to work out.
And I don't know if y'all boys have just gotten really like good or like disciplined at like not like having eyes at the gym, but I used to go to the gym and like it used to be like all eyes on me type shit. And I'm not being like conceited or nothing, but it really used to be like that. And there's always a couple like few like creeps that just be like really staring at you. But the cute ones, I'm like, damn, like you know, the ones that like get you excited to go to the gym and like work out, like bro, they don't even like look at you. Like damn, y'all either got girlfriends loyal as fuck,
or maybe I'm just too focused on my lift in order to feed into your vanity. Or I don't want it to seem like I'm stalking you because my face got caught on your cameras because you turned my gym into a movie for your physical OnlyFans or your fitness OnlyFans. Or maybe we're just getting tired of hearing the nonsense about men need to leave me alone, but why are men not looking at me? Or maybe I thought that you came into the gym to be the best version of yourself, not realizing you were looking for emotional validation from Googling. Or maybe we're tired of your nonsense. Maybe we have other things on our minds. Or maybe we're just tired of women who don't mean what they say and don't say what they mean. Or maybe I'm more focused on my purpose and trying to make sure that you're emotionally validated. Those are some ideas.
So I just walked out on a man in the middle of our workout at the gym because he tried to play in my face. Now, to give you a little backstory, this man has been following me. I met him once a while ago. He's been following me. I made a post about needing to get back in the gym and how I'm being inconsistent. He was like, I can help you. I took him up on the offer. He's cool. I was like, okay, cool. Let's just be gym buddies. That's it. Like, I need somebody to hold me accountable, and that's fine. So we did go work out. Everything was cool. The first time we worked out, it was good. I was like, hey, you want to do this again? Like, it was cool. Now, after the workout session, he did express romantic interest. Do I know that men are attracted to me? Yes. I'm not stupid doodle dumb. But does that mean I'm about to be with you, date you? No, we're just doing the gym thing. I very much keep men at an arm's length and a distance at all times. But he was like, you know, if you ever want to go on a date, I am feeling you. I was like, I know you were attracted to me because, again, I'm not stupid. But I'm like, let's do the gym thing. I think this is good. I'm not really looking to, date right now. We're just going to be gym buddies. So we're in the gym today, right? We're doing our workout. Everything's going well. And then there was this woman that approached him. So I don't say nothing. I just kind of looked at her. Now, she did look my way, and she was like, hey, I saw you. And I was like, oh, my God, that's my dad. Turns out the woman is his daughter. Now, we had just talked about the daughter. I think the first time we worked out, we talked about the daughter. So I'm familiar with her. She's not familiar with me, right? So they're having about a 3-minute conversation. They chopping it up, as they should. But at no point during this conversation did he even look over to me or did he even say, oh, hey, that's my friend Sheila. We're working out. Simple. We're gym buddies.
Wait, hold up. So she's mad that he didn't introduce his daughter to her? Bro, see, like... Bro, I'm trying to tell you, some of these women are not serious, man. The guy tried to engage in a romantic emotion, a relationship with you, and you declined him, which is another red pill for you guys right there. Listen, man, men or women cannot be friends. It's not possible. Every guy is gonna try to hit eventually. Like, he's not working out with you to be your friend. That's just impossible. It's never gonna happen. Like, that's very, very unrealistic. But why should he introduce his daughter to you? He's just your friend. Like, why are you like, how is she pressed? And this is what I say, like, women cannot deal with rejection. You rejected the guy, he's not obligated to like introduce his daughter to you. Like, I'm sorry. I can't believe she just said that, man. This is crazy, bro. She nah, this is wild, bro. Like, this is the clown world that we live in. But hey, man, it's another example of, a lot of these modern women cannot accept rejection. They cannot handle it because, why she expected him to introduce his daughter to her? I really don't understand why she expected that. But hey, it's another day.
Just got rejected by a guy at my gym, which is obviously no fun, but it's part of dating. He was on the machine I needed to use, so I was like, how many sets do you have left? We made small talk. He introduced himself. He was being friendly. I don't know. I got flirtatious vibes. And then I felt like we were kind of looking at each other. So at the very end, when he was about to leave, I like ran up behind him like it was a freaking movie. And he was like literally leaving the gym, like exiting like halfway through the door. And I was like, wait, like, I think you're really cute. I'd love to get your number. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to someone, which obviously normal. I was like, okay, she's a lucky girl, haha. And then like went back to my leg day, which was clearly not the only thing humbling me this morning. The reason I'm telling this story is because that is not going to stop me from doing that again in the future. Like if I see another cute guy and the vibes seem like they're there, I'm going to go talk to him. I just think we often get discouraged and we see like one failure and we're like, okay, I'm never doing that again. But that's just not the way that I view things. I view failure as data. So I'm like, okay, he obviously wasn't for me. Or maybe approaching someone at the end of their workout as they're leaving is not the best idea. But that's not going to stop me from trying. So I don't know. Moral of the story, just put yourself out there. You never know what you're going to get back. Today I got rejection, but maybe tomorrow it'll be better.